Welcome back to another video of my channel. It's been a while since the last video I upload. So today I will cover the history of survival and duel mode. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so we have back to the very first version of the game to discover what was survival look like in this version. So as you can see here, we have a bar to track how many enemies we are going to fight. The reward and difficulty also increase depending on the number of enemies. The difficulty here remains the same because I have overpowered gears. So what if I try lower gears? Yeah, of course, it has changed the difficulty. Okay, so let's try 3 fights. The opponents are from the tournament mode, and it got mixed, not only ninja but also tournament participants, making this mode more diverse. So let's try 9 enemies. The special of this mode is that it really similar to the fight in Gate of Shadows, right? It shows enemies we fight, and the round also counts the fight we have won. And I really like how they designed the ball for us to drag the difficulty we want to fight, really convenient and smooth, compared to newer version where we have to fight along 10 rounds to get the rewards. The first survival mode didn't last long that much. It got changed to the survival we know today in the second version of the game. However, the mode type is still on the game somehow, and I have installed a newer version to try how this is going to work. Unfortunately, the code wasn't suitable for the newer version, so I have to code by myself to make it look like 99%. I don't know why the reward system didn't work in this version, but yeah, we can't expect anything much in the newer version. Okay, so let us move on to the survival we know today. Personally, I really pity for this mode because they adjust this so fast that even the veteran player can't experience the first survival mode. I hope one day Neki will put this back to the game so we can approach this game more easily. Actually called daily battle at first, and it has 4 battles for you to fight, like the tournament. However, if you win a battle, the game mode will set a timer. This will be different in each version. Okay, so I will enter the fight here. I have finished the first battle. As you can see, it has locked the fight to refresh your item in the next 19 hours. But of course, I am not that patient, so I will change the real time and play the next fight like this. Alright, let's finish this quickly. What I like in this game mode is that we can choose the equipment we want. Back in the day, there's not much features applied to this mode. We can use our equipments to enter the fight, and the enemies will be from survival and tournament. That's true for the first version of the game. So I have finished all 4 battles, but the game didn't refresh the mode, leaving me stuck to the 5th battle. At this point, there's no fighting anymore, because either we lose or win, it's still stuck to the 4/4 day. Alright, so let's move on to the next version. So I will try the first battle, and the enemies now has changed. From now, we only fight with ninjas, like the duel nowadays. The timer has changed now. It has reduced like 8 hours compared to the first version. And of course, I will try the same method on 1.0.0 and let's see if it works. So as you can see, it did refresh the battle. But once you press fire button, it shows the timer again. At this point, I have no solutions but to modify the timer to 0 so we can experience the daily battle. Alright, let's finish this quickly. It did refresh the file back to 0 day, and we can play this over and over again. However, when I update to the third version of the game, it showed that the internet wasn't connected. Even though I have everything okay, I have connected to the Wi-Fi, but and this also happened to the newer version of the game, so I can't play this mode anymore. This game mode also got altered to Duel nowadays in the full update of the game. So let's move to the current version of the game to see what Duel has changed. So I use the special edition of Shadow Fight 2 to play Duel. You know, it didn't different at all in both versions. So yeah, Duel nowadays have various rules and random equipments for us to fight. In my opinion, I do like Duel than Daily Battle because it's kind of fun to play and, you know, entertain us. And the timer also got reduced to 3 hours to play, so it's quite convenient for every players. That's all for today's videos. Thanks everyone for watching this video. See you soon and have a good day.